Hey everybody, here's Chica, and I'm gonna be doing another reaction video, and this time it's a reaction video to one of Snaptime's videos called 10 Real Photos That Cannot Be Explained. There may be occasions where I may pause the video and or talk over the video, just to give you the heads up, and for those of you that don't like that, the link to this original video is in the description box. And let's see how creepy this countdown video is, shall we? So here we go. And play.
Love. 10 real photos that cannot be explained. Here are a collection of real photos so baffling that they make you question the world we live in. From a giant flying reptile to compelling evidence of time travel. Join us as we investigate 10 real photos that can't be explained. Number 10. The Mystery of the Pteranodon. In 1864, during the American Civil War, 6 soldiers claimed to have shot down some kind of unknown bird or monster near Vicksburg. The creature in the photo resembles a pteranodon, which is a giant flying reptile that existed during the Cretaceous period throughout what is now modern North America. Number 9.
Okay, so I have some questions about that. If they did spot and take down one pteranodon, what makes them think that's the only one? Because obviously there's gonna be more than one. And why didn't they not try and catch any alive if there were any? Surely that could have been really good to have some alive in captivity to do some research on them.
Old lady in nursing home. When this lady moved into a nursing home in the mid-90s, her family took this photo. When it was developed, a figure of a man could be seen in the background. On a closer inspection, the old lady claimed it was her husband, who had died 13 years earlier. The family insisted no one else was present when the photo was taken. Number 8. The Cooper family photo. There's very little
Yeah, I don't know so much about... I can't verify the photo about the old lady whose husband was behind her in a photo, but the Cooper family photo, that looks creepy. And I hope this one's Photoshopped, because if not, this is really
info
creepy.
on this photo, and many call it a hoax for obvious reasons, but it's still a damn creepy image. The story goes that the Cooper family from Texas had just moved into the house and was celebrating when the dad of the family took this photo. When the photo was developed, there was a terrifying figure falling from the roof of the house. No one knows who or what it is. Many claim it's the spirit of the former owner of the house. Number 7. The Cadborosaurus.
What the fuck?
In 1907,
Dude, that's gotta be a freaking wood carving, because there's no way that's an actual sea serpent.
9 fishermen caught what they claim to be a Cadborosaurus, a giant sea monster. The Cadborosaurus is a famous North American cryptid named after Cadboro Bay in Canada. The massive and elusive sea serpent has been spotted from Alaska all the way down to Southern California. To this day, no scientist has been able to identify the creature in this photo. Number 6. The Solway Spaceman.
Okay, we all know that this one's fake. Because that's more than likely just the wife slash mum that popped up in the second photo.
This one has been flying around the internet for a while, but the story is just too good to pass up. In 1964, Jim Templeton took a photo of his daughter while they were picnicking in Burgh Marsh overlooking the Solway Firth in Cumbria. When the photo was developed, it sent the media into a frenzy, garnering worldwide attention. There in the picture was a tiny spaceman just above the young girl's head. Templeton claims no one other than his wife was there that day. Kodak verified that the image had not been tampered with and even put out a reward to anyone that could prove otherwise. But the story only gets stranger. Mr. Templeton claims he was visited by 2 men dressed all in black who were referred to as number 9 and number 11. They insisted that he take them to the site where the photograph was taken. Then, just days
Here come the men in black, the Galaxy Defenders. Here come the men in black, they won't let you remember. Sorry, I had to do that.
Years later, all the way in Australia, a missile test launch was aborted after the technicians claimed they saw two spacemen identical to the one in the photograph out on the firing range. Bizarrely, the aborted missiles were built in RAF Spedadum in Cumbria, just a few miles from where the photograph was taken. Many claim they saw a UFO near the Australian launch site around the time of the incident. Number 5. The Ghost of Three Men and a Baby. Three Men and a Baby is a 1987 comedy film starring Ted Danson. In one scene, about an hour into the film, Danson's character is walking across the room. In the background, when the camera pans past the window, a strange figure is standing there.
Yeah, that's about it. Basically, it's about three guys who try to take care of a baby but struggle to do so. I've not seen the movie, but judging by the title of the film, that's probably what it's about.
It is said to be the ghost of a young boy who committed suicide in the house many years earlier. Some claim that the figure is actually just a cardboard cutout of Danson's character that featured in a scene that never made the final cut of the film. But what do you think? Does that really look like Ted Danson to you? Number 4. Man caught travelling through time. This photo was taken on the day South Fork Bridge was reopened in Canada in the early 1940s. It's very clear that one man doesn't belong in this photo or time period. He's got some sassy goggles on, a hooded jumper, and a logo-laden t-shirt. Of all the events in history, why would a time traveller visit a bridge reopening in Canada? Speaking of time travel, what's the deal with this? This is footage taken from a Charlie Chaplin film opening in 1928. Everything is normal until a suspicious lady walks by chatting on a mobile phone. Look at that.
Okay, I understand the photo of the dude with the glasses who kind of looks like a hippie, but why show video footage? This countdown video is supposed to be of photos, man. Why do so countdown video? Why?
She's clearly
Why,
talking.
baby, why?
And check this out. It's a woman exiting a DuPont
Why, baby, why? Why would you do this for? I'm gonna have to go for some pizza after this.
factory in Massachusetts in 1938. Look, she's clearly chatting away on a mobile as well. What is going on? Number 3. Time travel memento left in Chinese tomb. Sticking with time
I do
travelers
not
and
want
their
to watch
reckless
a video
attitude
with a
towards the
goddamn
fourth
watch.
dimension, in 2008,
Hey!
Chinese archaeologists opened a sealed tomb in Shaanxi County that supposedly hadn't been disturbed in over 400 years. What they found in the coffin is baffling. It's a small wristwatch-like object with the time frozen at 10:06. According to sources, the word Swiss was engraved on the back. Is this an elaborate advertising campaign or evidence of a clumsy time traveller? Number 2. The ghost in the back seat. In 1959, Mabel Chinnery was visiting the grave of her late mother. While at the cemetery, Chinnery took a photo of her husband in the front seat of their car. When the photo was later developed, a mysterious figure could clearly be seen sitting in the back seat. Chinnery claims it's an image of her dead mother. A photographic expert examined the photo and determined that it hadn't been tampered with, nor was it double exposure. Number 1. The ghost of Freddie Jackson. This photo of a World War I RAF squadron was taken in 1919. If you look at the airmen in the back row 4 pilots in, you can clearly see an extra ghostly face. All the men photographed that day swear it's the face of Freddie Jackson, a pilot who tragically lost his life in a propeller accident just days earlier. In fact, Jackson's funeral was held on the morning this photograph was taken. Well, there you go. By popular demand, there's a whole bunch of baffling photos that make no sense.
Well, that was 10 real photos that cannot be explained. I will admit, I do sometimes find it weird how some YouTubers will actually show some video footage when in the countdown video that's meant to be about photos, and vice versa. Like, if a countdown video was going to have a mixture of both video footage and photos, then yeah, fair enough, but I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Comment down below what your thoughts are, and subscribe for more content. And then make sure you hit the bell icon. And until next time, bye bye.